What's going on, Beaches? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with some thirst-quenching goodness, and guess what? We got some Madalin Giorgetta. That's right, we got some. She's back. She's back. No joke, she's back. I know, Tessie, you're excited. I know. Why are you off lens? There you go. Gotta get that peppermint tip in there. Yeah, you're ready for this one, aren't you? Make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're getting into some MG. You remember this? You remember this chick? You guys remember this chick? If you don't know, before we get started, if you don't know who this is, God, itchy. I need Mama Soya to fix this beard and trim this. This is getting in my nose. This chick was being, I covered the hell out of this and her transition into this obese asterisking nonsense. She went full-blown woke. She went full woke last year, I believe it was. And I covered this on the Swolenormous channel. So just take a look over there. This is the one, remember the camel toe video? Remember that? Yeah, the camel toe video. Yeah, like my most viewed video ever. So anyway, that being said, let's put 5 on the motherfucking clock. Oh yeah, look at this. I got my Swole privilege on. Hey, Madalin, I got my Swole privilege shirt on. There you go. I got Swole privilege. I'm sure that's going to offend one of your sensitivities. All right, so we got this to start with. Are before and after photos fatphobic? Well, that's the first picture in her little carousel thing. So let me just show you a little bit. Let's go to the next one. I've seen this post a little bit. I was going to cover it in a separate extra thirsty, but this is just appropriate now because she shared it. This is what people think fatphobia is. Okay, what do they think? So what people think that it's just about hating fat people. Well, fatphobia means fear, like mortal fear of fat, of being fat or something. Like that's technically, so all right, literal, and a little bit is the fear of fat people. Okay, this is what people think it is. Okay, so tell us what it is. Tell us what it is. Holy shit. Oh, what the fuck? This looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. What in the fucking hell is that nonsense? I don't have enough time on the clock to fucking unpack this gnarly mess of just diarrhea. This is what diarrhea looks like. Looks like a combination of like vomit and diarrhea, like the color. You could have picked a different. What is this supposed to do? Why are all the colors and the shades this weird 1970s like just nasty color palette? Like what the fuck is this? Okay, so this is what it really is. I only hate fat people, online harassment, only dating thin people. Jesus Christ, we're gonna get back to the dating? You realize I don't have to date fat people just to like prove that I am not a fatphobic, that I don't like death. I can date whoever the fuck I want. I could date, so now I have to people have to date fat people? Jesus Christ. So now you're gonna encourage people to get more fat and more sick so more people can date more fat people? My God, there's enough already. Limited clothing options, the fat tax. Well, it's more, you need custom fucking clothes. You need more material. If it costs more material, SUVs are more expensive usually than the fucking, than the sedan. It's more material, it's more power, more bigger engine. Usually when you look at the cars, unless it's a luxury brand, it's usually it's more material. If you have a foot of cloth versus 10 feet of cloth, it's more money for that cloth. It's going to cost more as a finished product. What the fuck? Small seat sizes. Jesus Christ. Being told to lose weight to cure illnesses because it fucking works. False measures like BMI, they're pretty damn fucking accurate. That's why people use them. Diet culture and industry, vague as fuck. Being scared of weight gain. That's an eating disorder. That's a body image issue. So, that exists, being scared of weight gain. Teasing about eating habits, you mean people bullying, people being mean? They're going to be assholes, called life. Teasing about eating habits. Didn't we just do this? Let me read that already. Health policing, unsolicited advice, fat bodysuits and costumes. Oh my God. So it went from like, you can't dress like a Native American, you can't dress like Mr. T or something. Now you can't put on a fat bodysuit. COVID weight gain jokes. What the fuck are you talking about? What's a COVID weight gain joke? That's a piece of fat phobia? COVID weight gain jokes? Shit, what the fuck? Political cartoons and jokes that equate Trump's evil with his size? I don't even know what that means. I don't have time to process that right now. This is unreal. Only featuring and listening to thin people. I mean, if you're talking about health, let's do that. Flattering, slimming. Like being nice to people that have lost weight that are trying to get healthier. Complimenting weight loss, same thing. You're being redundant because you can't think of more shit to just lie about. This is Madalin Giorgetta sharing this, by the way. She didn't make this. Before and after pictures, get the fuck out of here. Only having thin friends. You're repeating the same fucking things. TV shows like The Biggest Loser. Literally, that's a sliver. You're adding one TV show as a fucking... when are you due? Well, sometimes you can't tell. Can you blame someone if you have a huge gut? Fat people getting paid less. The war on obesity. Put the asterisk there. Fuck this shit. Fuck this fucking shit. Oh my God, we need some fucking overtime. I don't know if we have enough time for overtime. Like, I don't know if we have enough time in overtime. We'll do one overtime and I'm going to run it to the end. You want overtime? I know you're not done. I know you're not done. What do you think, Tessie? Are we done? There's no fucking way we're done. There's no way Daddy's done. Let's go some OT. Fire it up. Kick it in. Kick it into gear. It's getting fucking hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Okay, I can't fuck around. We got to start because if I don't start, I'm never going to finish this train wreck. So this is what this is her caption. This is Madalin's caption. It's her caption. Holy zoomed in. All right. Are before and after photos fatphobic? Thanks to Made by the second and third slides. No one wants to be called fatphobic. No one wants to admit to fat phobia. Particularly no one wants to label their attempts at weight loss, promotion of weight loss, and sharing of weight loss fatphobic. We can all agree that name-calling, fat jokes, and bullying is fatphobic behavior, but we all get a little ruffled when somebody suggests weight loss attempts are fatphobic. Maybe because most of us diet, but most of us will not be on the street shouting obscenities at fat people. Wanting to lose weight doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you a very normal person. If you're a bad person for dieting, then everyone reading this is a bad person. Everyone reading this? So what if I'm not dieting? What if I have a diet and I'm eating quality foods? You call me a bad person? Madalin? Madalin's upset. We often refuse to examine or consider another point of view that questions our own inherent beliefs or values because it makes us feel uncomfortable, and this ignores somebody else's lived experience. This is a weapon that I want to explain. We'll come back to it in a second. If a majority of fat people tell me that before and after photos are triggering to them, then I will consider that point of view and decide what to do with that information. I decided to stop posting them. It fucking keeps on going. We're going extra OT, so deal with it. I can't handle this. We have to finish it. Instead of responding with a stop shaming dieters, maybe we could look at considering the reasons why before and after photos are considered fatphobic to many people, e.g., before fat is bad, after thin is good, implying that being fat is something we need to change. Fat equals unhappy, etc. It often is, which is why people want to become unfat, because if you're overweight and fat, like to that level, yeah, your health is suffering. Allow yourself to sit with it as opposed to trying to defend your stance. This issue is complicated. People want to lose weight for all sorts of reasons, and of course you are not a horrible person for wanting to do something that is encouraged and praised within society. Asking us to consider why weight loss is fatphobic is not to shame us. It is instead meant to ask us to consider why we want to lose weight. The goal is not to prove that we are not fatphobic. The goal is to examine how fat phobia influences our own lives. Get uncomfy. It's not easy and will rear up lots of uncomfortable feelings and past transgressions. But this is where the change truly begins. Happy to discuss in comments, but please be respectful. So the weaponizing of this is extremely dangerous. And the reason why is the fact that these types of social justice stances view language and view other people's thoughts as attacks, as personal attacks, which is very, very fucking scary. Okay? Language is not a personal attack. You're not attacking someone. You're not being violently threatened by words, which is why they want to use asterisks for the word obesity and protect someone from seeing fucking letters like the shapes and lines. Give me a break. So we have this as a cover for this. We often refuse to examine or consider another point that questions our own inherent beliefs because it makes us feel uncomfortable. No. Don't you dare put this shit on me and everyone else that has common sense. Do not put this on other people that it's because we feel uncomfortable that I'm ignoring someone else's lived experience. I understand that people feel this way. I understand that people feel this fucking way. But let me ask you a question. What the fuck is this? What in all the fucks is this? Legit, what the fuck is this? I have to care for all this? Get the fuck out of here. You're asking me to worry about all your sensitivities that you're fucking making up on the right? Most of those are repeats or they're fucking made up. You're picking out individual TV shows. Then turn off the fucking TV and go for a walk. Then you won't have anything to complain about because you won't be fucking fat anymore. What are your thoughts, fam? Drop a comment down below. This is a hot fucking mess. Madalin Giorgetta, she just keep on coming back. Like fucking herpes or something. They just does not leave you alone. You think you're good with it, then a couple years later, just flares up out of nowhere. We got to keep our defenses strong. It must be a flare up as a result of the C situation, right? It weakens people's immune systems, and then these kind of things just surface again. Man, I'm hot. Can you tell? Drop a comment down below. What do you think of MG's just vibrant return? I don't think she ever left, but she was out of the Swole news for a while, but she's back in a big way. And this post is obviously a shit show. It seems like I bit off a little bit more than I can chew with the overtime today, but I'm sure if you're watching this far, you enjoyed every fucking second of it. But let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe for the Daily Swole podcast and more content here every day. I'll see you next time for some more extra thirsty awesomeness. Peace out, bitches.
My shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.